What's up, everybody? It is December 31st, 2019 right now. It is about to be 2020, which is just crazy. This year has flown by. Basically, for this video, for this year, it's actually not going to be like my normal best of the year edits, just because that mainly revolves around skateboarding. But as you may have noticed, I didn't skateboard too much this year. So what I'm going to be doing this time is actually walking you through my year and kind of telling you some of the big things that happened through the year, whether it's just like kind of like life changes or skateboarding as well, and maybe some things with my channel too. I just want to let you guys know like what kind of happened through my year and kind of how I saw it, and maybe you can see some changes in there. So basically I'm going to be going in chronological order with this all the way until now. So starting off, one of the first things I want to highlight that actually doesn't really deal with this channel is that I actually started making thumbnails for other YouTubers as a side business, and honestly this was actually really fun to do because I'm already used to making my own thumbnails, and I just advertised that I could make it for other YouTubers through Fiverr and Upwork, and sometimes just by reaching out to people. And honestly, it was pretty good side business. Like, I mean, it didn't make me like too much money, but for what it was, it made me about like, I think over $2,000 for the whole year, which is pretty impressive just for making thumbnails for YouTubers. So hopefully I continue with that. And that helped me honestly like buy some more stuff that could help like improve this channel with. So that was honestly one really fun thing that I've done. And also, while this was still in January, I started the Why You Can't series. My first video of 2019 was actually a how to varial kickflip video, and honestly it brought me back to those days where I just did those tutorials for everybody on this channel, and it just made me realize like that's honestly I think what I'm best at on YouTube was for tutorials for skateboarding. So the second video of 2019 I actually made was the Why You Can't Ollie video, so that whole series started. The weird thing is that I made that video and it started off pretty decent at first, but it wasn't until like a few months later that it really started picking up. I think it's like almost at 170,000 views right now, which is in my top 5 videos. It actually might even be one of my top 3 videos I've ever uploaded. So I'm going to keep uploading that Why You Can't series, so just keep an eye out for that, and leave some comments down below for what you want to see in that series for Why You Can't. And then also some things that happened in January was that I actually landed my first backflip on a trampoline. If my girlfriend's watching this, she can say it's a back tuck, not a backflip. Well, I did a back tuck on a trampoline for the first time. That was actually really fun. Like, when I first learned it, it wasn't super proper, but later my girlfriend actually helped me fix my back tuck, so now they're a lot better now. And then also in January, another thing that happened, I just like to learn a lot of things throughout the year, was I learned how to finger flip on a tech deck, which is actually really cool. It's really hard. I think it's harder than doing an actual kickflip just because you have to use your fingers. You can't use like a big foot or anything. So using your fingers to do a kickflip with just a fingerboard was actually pretty fun to learn. Also, continuing on stuff that I like to learn, I learned how to juggle in February. Like I said before, I like to just learn a lot of new things, and that only probably took me a few hours total, because I only did like 10 to 20 minutes a day, and it maybe took me like 3 days to kind of master it. And also, as you know, February involves as Valentine's Day, and that was actually my first Valentine's Day with somebody I was in a relationship with. So that was really fun. I'm looking forward to the next Valentine's Day that's coming up. Now, jumping into March, one of the things that actually happened that was pretty big for me was I actually bench pressed 185, which is more than my weight, which was really impressive for me because I just started working out like last year pretty much. I weigh like 165 to 170. I kind of vary between there, and I was actually benching 185. It was only 1 rep, but it's weird to say that like, I actually bench more than my own weight, which is really cool to say that I can do now. It's so loud. Oh my gosh. So also the next thing that happened in March that was actually really big for me was I was hired for my first technical internship, and this was with Fidelity Investments, and I honestly had such a fun time there. I learned so much there. Like, seriously, it was just really cool actually being there and like working within finance. I was within the technology side of finance, and I won't talk about too much, but if you guys want to know more about it, then you can just let me know and I'll let you know more about that. But that was really fun. And since my birthday is on March 30, I actually turned 20, so I am no longer a teen. Next year I'll actually be 21, so that'll be really fun too. So now jumping into April, I actually went on a carnival date with my girlfriend, and I was actually able to ride a mechanical bull for the first time, and that was actually really fun. It's kind of harder than you think. They were going easy at first, but it looks like I kind of faked it when I fell off, but like it's just hard because they do a lot of like quick jerks to make you throw off instead of just going like crazy the whole time. So that was actually really fun. I always wanted to ride a mechanical bull. And then since it was getting near the end of April, it was actually about to wrap up the school year, and as you know, I'm an RA on campus, and I actually won the RA of the Year award for Levine Hall, which was the place that I RA'd in. And it was just really surprising because it was my first year being an RA, so it was actually really impactful to me winning that award. So that was actually really fun to see. And then also quick shout out to my girlfriend. I know I'm mentioning her a lot in this video, but she got the Residential Student Leader of the Year award, so it was kind of like a power couple thing. And then also, sadly, like you may have heard on the news, April 30th was actually really tragic for UNC Charlotte, which is where I go to school. There's actually a school shooting on campus where we had people lose their lives and people who were sent to the hospital injured. One of them was actually being my friends who was sent to the hospital injured, and that was just really impactful for the whole school. We did not expect that to happen at our school ever. And all I can say is we didn't let that define who we are at the school, and we came together and we came strong for it. So I was actually just really happy to see that we were able to unite and all stay strong together. So I just want to say all my prayers go out to the families that lost any of their loved ones, and also anybody that was sent to the hospital, and pretty much anybody that was just worried on campus. Like myself, it was just really traumatic to go through, and that was honestly something really big that happened in 2019. So now jumping into May, something that was actually really big for me was I actually told my girlfriend that I loved her for the first time. I've never said I love you to anybody, and that was actually really big to me. I love you, Kiki. I know she's watching this because she obviously watches all my videos, so I love you, Kiki. And yes, she's just an amazing girlfriend. Like, oh my gosh, guys, you don't know how amazing she is. Then also continuing in May, I actually caught a fish for the first time. It was super small, I'm telling you. It was not that big. But for me, it was pretty big because like I'd never caught a fish. And we just went to the small pond that was right in front of campus, so it wasn't too much. Maybe I'll catch something bigger in 2020, but it was actually pretty big for me because like I never caught a fish by myself, and my friends helped me. So thank you so much. Shout out to Holden and Juan. And then in May, as the school year ended, I actually started my first internship, like I mentioned before, at Fidelity, and that was really fun. Seriously, it was just some really cool stuff, working a bunch with technology and finance, and like I'm telling you, it was so cool. And I actually got a return offer to work back there, so that should be really fun. Then also moving on to June, something that cool I did, like I said, I like to learn a lot of new things. I actually learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And if you didn't see one of my videos, I actually learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube in under 90 seconds, which is actually pretty cool for me. Like one of my cousins, he can solve it within seconds, and it's just crazy. And then in July, nothing really happened in July, you know, besides 4th of July. I was pretty much just working during my internship over the summer, pretty focused. I didn't really do too much besides the internship, but I was learning as much as I can. I just wanted to absorb as much as I could through that internship. And then jumping into August, I actually completed my internship during this time. Like I said before, it was actually just a really fun time. I learned so much, and I actually have a return offer for Fidelity Investments, so I'm super grateful for that. And then also, that is actually when I started my break from YouTube, kind of, because the last video I uploaded was like, I think a few tips for beginner skateboarders. But I took a long break before even uploading my next video, and for me, honestly, I feel like I needed that because a lot of people don't realize like how much effort goes into YouTube. You know, you gotta plan your videos, you gotta film it, like do the things that are in your video, you gotta edit them, you gotta export them, you gotta make a thumbnail, and then you gotta upload them, you gotta put the annotations, you gotta put the cards, then you gotta post on social media that you have the video up, and then it's over. But then like you gotta do multiple videos over time to keep your subscribers entertained, so it's kind of like a lot that goes into YouTube. I feel like a lot of people don't realize. So then with it being August, I went back to school for my junior year of college, and then I went back to train with my new staff for the RA position. So that was actually really fun. I love all my staff right now. I don't know if anybody's watching this right now, but huge shout out to y'all. Y'all honestly made this year so awesome. Same thing with my staff last year. It was just really awesome. Honestly, any RAs and desk assistants, anybody that works for housing, is just awesome. So another fun thing that happened in August is when I went back and met back up with my girlfriend, we actually went to Defy Gravity, and she helped me improve my back tucks, like I said before. So I'll show some clips right here of like a before and after, but before, like I just kind of like tucked my knees immediately and I didn't get too much height, but then after she taught me, I was able to get like a lot more height and then start adding some variations into the back tucks just to kind of have more fun with it. So thank you so much, Kiki, for helping me with that. And then one of the best things of all year in August was I tried the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Honestly, it wasn't really like the best things of all year, but honestly, me and my friend Juan, we waited in that line for so long. I might just play like a highlight of what it looked like.
Ah! I just want a damn chicken sandwich. Oh my gosh.
We're getting there, y'all. We're almost there. Almost.
What the hell? Is he talking to her right now? Oh, we just placed our order. I'm so happy. This better be good though. No! The bag is freaking secure. Look at this. I'm gonna eat it later, but we gotta go inside first. Yeah! Oh man. That is really good.
But yeah, seriously, we were waiting in that line for probably about like 2 to 3 hours just for a dang chicken sandwich. But yeah, honestly, it was really good. And I've had it now after the hype has died down a little bit. And I honestly think it's a little different. It's still really good, but that first time I had it, maybe I was just hungry for waiting for 2 to 3 hours, but it was really good. And then jump into September, nothing really happened, just living my life. And then October, actually I hit 20,000 subscribers in October, so thank you guys so much. Seriously, the growth on this channel has just been crazy. I just want to thank you guys so much for that, especially with the Why You Can't series. That's honestly bringing in a lot of new people, so hopefully I can keep bringing in new people with that series. And seriously, the growth on this channel has been super awesome, so I just want to thank you guys so much for that. Then also in October, I actually made my 1-year anniversary with my girlfriend Kiki, and seriously, 1 year, that just flew by, guys. I'm telling you, when you're just like super happy and you're living life, that year is just gonna fly by. It was just crazy, seriously. We actually did a few cool stuff for our 1 year. We actually went to a corn maze for our 1 year, and I haven't been to a corn maze in so long. And then after, we went to a place called Fahrenheit, which is actually like a rooftop bar and restaurant, and seriously, the view there was just amazing. I'm telling you guys, if you got a girlfriend, you're in Charlotte, and you want to bring a girl on a date, bring her there. That's pretty big. But like I said before, 1 year with her just flew by. I'm telling you, I love that girl so much. Like, yeah, like I said, I've been talking about her way too much, but yeah, seriously, I just get too flustered talking about her on camera. Then, hopping into November, something really big that happened to me was actually buying my first phone by myself. Seriously, with YouTube, the RA job, and the thumbnails that I was making, I was actually able to save up enough money to buy my own phone. I paid it all in full, so I got an iPhone 11, which is actually really cool. I switched back from my Samsung. I didn't hate Samsung or anything, okay? It's just because everything's made for iPhone. I just couldn't deal with it. But seriously, it was actually just really cool for me to like see myself buy my own phone, like not actually worry about the monthly payments or anything. I just pay for it all up front. And then lastly, with it being December right now, one thing big that happened is I actually completed my math minor this semester. And like that, that's gonna wrap it up for my entire year. Don't leave yet if you made it through the whole video. I want you to stay through the whole video and actually watch my outro because I switched it. If you haven't noticed already, I may have already changed my profile picture, my banner, just so I can kind of give my channel a new look. But yeah, also one thing I want to mention that I'm going to bring into next year, I'm going to be doing skate supports. So I don't know if I'm going to give a specific name yet, but later in the year, probably early January, I will be giving advice for people that submit their clips, because I've already been doing that on Instagram. I've been receiving like so many like, hey, like help me fix this trick, and I've helped so many people fix their tricks and help them land their tricks for the first time, which is honestly really meaningful to me. And I was like, why don't I just bring that to YouTube? And honestly, Braille skateboarding kind of stopped doing this, so I want to actually give a platform for people to get help with their skate trips on YouTube. I'm telling you guys, it's freezing out here, but like I said, January coming up, I'll give more details on how you can submit those skate supports to my YouTube channel. I'll have that all set up hopefully by January, and then you can submit your skate supports to me, which would be really fun to see in 2020. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stick to the whole video to watch my new outro. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for an amazing year. I can't thank you guys enough for it, because you are the reason why I kind of upload videos, and you know, kind of give me a reason to upload videos as well. So thank you guys so much for being so awesome. 2020 will be awesome, I promise you guys. Otherwise than that, like before, you know, same old, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Seriously, thank you so much for amazing 2019. Peace.